Hi everyone! Oh my god, regular content is back on. We're doing this. I'm so proud of myself. Are you proud of me? I'm proud of me. Hi guys, this is a little bit too bright. That's better. Hi guys, how are you all doing? I hope you're all doing amazing. If you read the title, you know what we're doing today. We're doing something that we shouldn't be doing because I honestly should not be buying any books, but here we are. So, also I got new glasses. How do we feel about them? I think they're pretty epic, so I love them. Yes, book haul. I got, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I got 15 books here today, and I've bought more books like before that I bought these, but at this point, that's like 3 months ago. It really doesn't matter anymore. These are all like really recent in like the last week-ish. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna show y'all what I got, and we're gonna talk about it. So I'm just gonna go top to bottom, which is first 3 mangas. I got the second volume of Your Name because, you know, Your Name. It was really hard to get for some reason. It wasn't available anywhere, and then I saw it available again, and I was like, let me just get this. Let me just get this right now. I'm seeing this, and this is like so. The movie is like so close to the manga. I think the movie was created after the manga, right? I'm not so sure. It could be the other way around. I noticed that sometimes they do it the other way around, so I don't know. But so yeah, that volume. I also have the third volume of Weathering with You, which is by the same writer as Your Name. And the art, I saw the art for this. It is absolutely beautiful. The story sounds, and I got this because it was on sale. I've not read the first 2 volumes yet, but I was gonna get it regardless, so I thought that would be a good time to get it. So we got that. And then lastly, I have the second volume of Wotakoi. If you saw my last video, the bar and bookcase tag, there was one that was like kind of like wholesome hours, and I recommended the first volume of this. I'm so happy I have the second one now. I'm so excited. These characters are so sweet. I love it a lot. It brings me pure joy. So I again really recommend this manga. I'm going to be reading this like ASAP, probably today, because I'm excited. I love those characters. Like romance. Anyways, on to normal books. I got both Serpent and Dove and Blood and Honey, also because they were both on sale. And the third book is coming out soon, so I want to read these before the third book comes out so that I can kind of read them close together, if that makes any sense. And I think the third book is the last book, so that would be perfect. I can just like read it like back to back. I hate when I like get a book in a series and then it's like, oh, so next book's coming out in like 2 years. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? I cannot live with that. It is unbearable. But Blood and Honey, if you don't know what it's about, Serpent and Dove, not Blood and Honey. This is Blood and Honey. Serpent and Dove is like, I hear it's like slow burn, enemies to lovers, I think. Yeah, so this is enemies to lovers, forbidden romance. It is about a witch and kind of like a witch hunter. Their paths cross, and stuff happens, And then this is obviously the second book, so like I cannot really read the synopsis because then maybe it spoils something. I don't really know. So I got those. Then a book that has been on everybody's mind lately is Ace of Spades by Frida. And this is Black Dark Academia, and I'm really excited about it because the cover, first of all, beautiful. This reminds me a lot, like I don't know, the look is giving me very much High-Rise Invasion vibes, which I know that this book's gonna be nothing like that, but that's like the aesthetic vibe that it's giving me. So basically, this book is about two students, Devon and what was her name again? Chiamaka. And basically, they're at this like elite private school, and they're like picked to be part of like this high-ranking senior club thing. And suddenly, this anonymous person that goes by Ace of Spades, starts like revealing secrets about them and kind of just like messing up their whole life, and they just have to figure out what is going on, who this is, and how to stop it. And it sounds a little bit like Pretty Little Liars. So I hope it does not go down that path, but we'll see. I'm excited about it. Diverse authors supporting diverse authors is always good, so I'll be reading it. I'll let you know my thoughts. Should be good. If I like don't do a follow-up or anything, you can always follow my Goodreads, which is linked in the bio, where I leave my ratings and such. Then the next book is yup, I did it. I bought House of Leaves. I bought the most confused looking book of all time, and this was my recommendation also in the bar and bookcase tag for a book that left you disoriented. And I hadn't even read it yet, but I'd seen everyone's like tweeting about this, and like I'm seeing pictures on my Bookstagram, and I'm just like, I will never be able to read this, but I bought it anyway because I want to read it. I feel very left out. But do you all want to see what I mean when I say it looks confused, disorienting? I have no clue how I'm gonna read this. Let me show you all what I mean. It has a bunch of like blank pages, or pages with like 2 words. But it also has like pages that look like this. And I don't know what's going on. How does a person read this? Honestly, should you just skip? Like, we'll see. I'm definitely not reading this month, I think. I just don't have it in me at the moment. It's just, it's a lot. It's intense. I'm not ready. So we'll leave that for another time. Next up, The Prison Healer. I got this book after watching Jesse's like gigantic book haul, which I'd been putting off watching because I was trying to not buy more books. But I was watching this video and I was just like, ooh, here's a good recommendation. Oh, here's another one. Here's another one. And then I was like, pick one, and I just picked this one. So it looks cool. I'm not entirely sure what it is about anymore, but I basically know that it's like this prison, and there are prison healers, like people with like magical powers that can keep people alive. Main character's a prison healer. Ooh, sorry. She has to just keep her alive, keep this like queen alive. Yeah, man, I don't know. It's this girl who's a prison healer, and then this queen comes in and she has to like keep her alive, and then she gets a coded message from her family, I think, and they're like, don't let her die, we're coming together or whatever. And then she's like roped into this conspiracy of like helping this woman escape, and it sounds epic. It just sounded really good. I don't really know how to explain it any better. Then I got a book that I'm pretty sure everyone has read already, and I'm very late. I know I'm very late to the party. I don't know why I'm yawning. It's not that I'm tired. I'm just talking too fast and not breathing enough. So I need to constantly remind myself to slow down. But the next book I got is Felix Ever After by Kaysen Calendar, I think. It's gay. Pride was last month. It's basically about this boy Felix, who is desperate for love, and he is black, queer, trans, and he just like wants his happily ever after. And I think we just follow his life and his like the hardships he has to face in his life, and that's so far removed from the kind of books that I read, because I don't read contemporary or romance, but alas, here we are. I've been wanting to read this book because I have heard nothing but good things about it, and of course queer reads are very important, so I need more of those. I'm so bad. Almost everything I read is straight, and it is a problem, so this is a good pick for me. Excited to get into this. Hope I like it as much as everyone else. We'll see. Then I have I have one book that's like also pretty well known, and then I have some more weird picks, I guess. I got A Wild Sheep's Chase by Murakami, because Murakami is one of my favorite writers, and I went to Waterstones in Amsterdam 2 days ago, and in Waterstones they do this thing where they have like little cards in different book sections, and employees like pick a book that they really loved, or that's like their favorite book, and then they write something about it and why they liked it. And the person that liked this was like a big Murakami fan as well, and this was their favorite novel of his, and I was like, sign me up then. I've been wanting to pick up another Murakami book, but I just didn't know which one to go with. So here we go. We got this one. I'm excited to get into it. Oh, this book doesn't have a nice book smell, by the way. That's disappointing. I'm excited to get into this. I cannot really explain to you what this is about, because if you read the back, I read it and I'm like, oh, okay, I guess. I don't know what to make of this. But yeah. Some more unwell-known picks, I guess. Books I got Sex and Vanity by Kevin Kwan, who is the writer of Crazy Rich Asians, which I have not read, but this book sounded interesting. The cover was absolutely gorgeous. Is it just me, or is this like one of the most beautiful covers ever? I love it so much. I think it is so beautiful. This is also a romance novel. It is about a girl who goes to a island, and there's this guy here who she literally cannot stand because she thinks he's hot and she has a crush on him, but she doesn't want to admit it. And then 7 years later, she bumps into him again in her hometown, and she is doing everything in her power to just pretend that there's no feelings there and that she doesn't want to be with him. She doesn't want anything to do with him. Yeah, rom-com about meet cute, of course. That would never happen in real life, so we're gonna read it. We might enjoy it. I'm really like trying my hand at different kinds of romance, so we'll see. I'm excited for this because Crazy Rich Asians has done so well, and this looks interesting and looks really good, so I'm really excited. Okay, now we're like in weird territory. Ooh, I got this book. Yes, Timeless Tales of Gods and Heroes. 75th anniversary edition. It is the most beautiful book I have ever purchased in my life. It is illustrated. I'm gonna try and see if I can open on it. Nope. Where's an illustration? I'm trying to find an illustration so I can show you all how beautiful this is. Okay, I just opened on this random illustration, but it has these gorgeous illustrations, and this has Greek, Norse, and Roman mythology, and I love mythology. I think it is super interesting, especially like more so Greek and Norse mythology, but it's exciting for me to get into some like Roman history and mythology as well, and try my hand at that. This is not a book that I'll just like sit and read in one sitting. I'll just like open up a story every now and then, but I love it. It is hefty. It is so heavy and so beautiful, and I got it for super cheap, which is bad. I got it on Amazon. I know, I'm sorry, but I wanted it so bad. So I got it. Yeah, that's that. We got 3 books left. So next up I got Snakeskin by Tim Mater, and this is a sci-fi thriller in which every 7 years humans shed their skin like snakes, and there are some people, and like, okay, for normal people their skin just like evaporates, turns to dust, whatever, and there are certain people who, whenever they shed their skin, they create a clone of themselves. So this girl, Caitlin, it's her first shedding ceremony. She's like, cool, let me just get this over with, let that skin like turn to dust, move on with my life, you know, normal stuff. Except no, she gets a clone, and she doesn't know whether she wants this clone dead or alive. And she's just like, shit's going down. And she's just like, there's also this bit where she has to stop like the British government from creating a new world order with like people's clones. This is like the weirdest synopsis I've given y'all probably, but I don't know how to tell y'all this, but aka there might be a bit where she creates an army of clones and then stops the British government. I don't know. Sounds cool. I'll link the Goodreads page so you can like read the synopsis for yourself, because I don't know what the hell's going on here, but it sounded really cool, and it was also at Waterstones someone's favorite book, so pick that one up. Then I got Exit West by Mohsin Hamid, and this is a really interesting novel. I'm super excited about this. Also, this person does not sound, yeah, this is awesome. This is also a diverse author, so represent. Cover is beautiful. I love the colors. It has like gold specks. It's very pretty. But this is a novel about a world in which they're like these 2 characters, and they're in this war-torn country, or like on the brink of war. And they begin to like hear whispers of doors that can lead you to different dimensions. So our 2 main characters, who are in love, lovebirds, they find a door, and it's basically them going into this like weird, uncertain future, and all they have is each other to figure this stuff out. And yeah, who knows what's gonna happen. I like this more for the interpersonal relationships, not interpersonal, like just the relationships these characters seem to have to each other. And I feel like this is going to be something like really psychological. Like I feel like this is just going to be beautiful to read, and this is actually a 5-star prediction, which we'll see about that. But yeah, Exit West. And then we're at the last book, which still has the price sticker on it, and I'm so upset about this. It is Waking Lions by, I hate it, the stickers over the author. Oh my god, I have no idea how to pronounce this. oof, Eyelet? I don't know. She's Israeli. This bothers me because it was on sale and they put this sticker on it. And this is not one of those like plasticky dust covers. It's the paper ones. And if I take this off, it's just going to rip the entire thing off. So I'm just going to leave it on. But it bothers me very much. Is the like naked hardback pretty? Can I just take it off? Oh. Oh. No. I'm leaving it on. Okay, this is a thriller. This is a thriller about a guy, a neurosurgeon with a good life, a beautiful family, and one day, on his way home from a really long shift at the hospital, he hits someone with his car. And he panics. He is like, he can see that the person he hit, that the woman he hit, an African-American immigrant. By the way, they say this in the synopsis, and I don't know why that is important, but I'm just going to mention it as well. So he hits this woman, and he can, from his car, he can see that she's alive. So he panics, and he's like, there's no reason that my life should be ruined over this mistake. I don't want to go to jail for this. I'm a good person. And he drives off. And the next day, the victim's widow, aka the woman that he hit, died. So the victim's widow shows up at his house and is like, I know what you did. I know what happened. And basically, she doesn't want any money. She's like, my silence has a price, but it isn't money, baby. And yeah, basically, this guy, Ethan, who is the guy that hit her, his life is going to be ruined, basically. She doesn't want money. She wants him to pay. And basically, his entire life's just going to fall apart and he's going to suffer. And until one day, his wife, who is a cop, his wife, like they're having breakfast or whatever, and his wife comes like, oh yeah, by the way, we arrested the suspect for the case like of the murder of that woman, and the suspect confessed. And he's like, what did you say? Like, he's like, what? How? Because obviously he knows that he did that shit, right? And then a bunch of stuff happens, which I don't know yet. And I'm so excited to read this because that sounds like so interesting. The plot twists sound like they'd be off the charts in this book. And one of the things said about this book is here. Fiona Wilson from The Times, London, said, a classy, suspenseful tale of survival where the good guys and the bad guys are harder to distinguish than you might think. And I love that. I am a sucker for that. That sounds so good. So I'm really excited to get into that. Yeah, that was all the books I got. I am now officially gonna stop buying books because we all know that I do not need any more, but I want them. I'm trying my best, but I have a book buying problem, and I think most people on here can relate, sadly. So yeah, that was all the books. Let me know if any of these sound interesting to any of y'all, and if you'd read any of these. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Subscribe if you want to see more, perhaps, because I am back, bitches. And yeah, if you didn't like the video, drop a comment. Let me know what you think I could improve on, what you didn't like. I welcome criticism wholeheartedly. So once again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're having an amazing morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are in this beautiful floating rock in the sky. I hope to see you all again next time. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and love you all. Bye guys.